Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Georgia and today I wanted to try out some vegan products. I am well aware that obviously a lot of makeup is vegan nowadays and it isn't necessarily catered just for vegans or like branded just vegan. Makes no sense, but I know what I mean. Obviously makeup is more naturally vegan nowadays, or they're just taking products out of it just to be better for your skin or better like for the planet and the environment conscious and everything as well, which is really good. But a lot of this makeup today, I think all of it, should be vegan that I'm trying out just because it's Veganuary. Veganuary. Let's go with it. And I do have quite a few products which are Barry M because I did buy a few products from their website recently. They had a sale on some of the items and they also had an extra 20% off because it is Veganuary. And if you go onto their website you can put the 20% in. I think there's like a code or something, but they usually show at the top of their website page anyway. So if you wanted to look at that, check that out, because I did manage to get some pretty good offers on this makeup. So the main thing I wanted to test out today was the foundation, but obviously if you have a few other bits as well. Some bits are from Barry M I've just picked up at the same time. I got a lip liner and a lipstick. I've got a Neon Brights eyeshadow palette. I actually got this from a different website, but it was really cheap for that, but this is Barry M still. And then I just got a few other bits. The Barry M High Vis eyeliners, and then I just got a black one there from Barry M. I do actually have a white one as well that I ordered. That's what else I got. Haven't got it with me now though. And then just a few other bits that are vegan, or the brand's vegan, or certain products of there are vegan apparently. With the Milani blush, I don't think the brand overall is vegan, but this blush is apparently from what I can see. So I'll be using that today. Like I don't know if it definitely is, so I do apologise if it's not, but from what I've seen it looks like it is. Do your research on that. First I'm going to go in with the foundation. I'm just going to use I don't use a brush for this, I don't know. I'm just going to go in with the foundation and just put a bit on my face. I haven't used a foundation stick in a while. It tends to feel more like thick on your skin. Okay, so I went over my beauty blender a bit as well because I feel like this is kind of just removing the product. But I find my stick foundation, they really sit in my pores or really sit in my face, so you can really see it. It is quite thick and wasn't necessarily hard to blend in, but where I can still see it in my face, it hasn't blended in, if that makes sense. I think a lot of stick foundations are like this anyway, so it's not necessarily just this one. That's why I prefer liquid, it just goes on your face smoother, I find. Okay, and then to powder, I'm going to use my KVD Beauty Locket Setting Powder. Just taking a bit under the eyes. And then just in areas I kind of need it first. So I love about the smaller brush. I've only bought it recently. To my Kitco. I have no idea if they are vegan or anything, but I bought it recently and I actually really like just putting the powder on where I need it. And then I usually go in with like a fluffier brush after to kind of get it everywhere, because I find my face does get tacky in other places still, especially where you are going to be putting on like bronzer and blush. You want that to be quite matte or not sticky or tacky or anything, because the colour will catch there. Just taking a fluffier brush. This is from Real Techniques. I really should look up to see if these brushes are vegan or not. If not, I do apologise. I'm just going in with a bit of bronzer. I quite like this one. I do use quite regularly now. It's an okay colour and it isn't too pigmented or hard to work with. You can kind of build it up as you want it. This is the Beauty Bay one. Haven't used any of their blushes yet or anything. I've seen them on the website, but just haven't really got around to doing it. It does look like it has gone slightly patchy or stuck in some places. And this stick foundation isn't giving me like any coverage at all, or if it is, it's really breaking up quite easily with anything I put on top of it. Because like I was saying, this bronzer is usually pretty easy to work with, but it looks like it's kind of caught in some places. Don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go in with my blush. This is the Milani Luminoso blush. Just a Real Technique ones again. Yeah, I really like this. It's a really nice colour and everything. It has a nice amount of shimmer to it, and it doesn't really settle in your pores or like emphasise your pores like other shimmery products do. It's quite a nice shade and everything. And I like just putting it all over basically, or just over this sort of section of my face, just to give really like flushed glowy look, just make sure it really nice and healthy. And like I said, I assume this one's vegan. The research that I did do looked like it is vegan. I don't think the brand is overall, but this product is. Should I go with a bit of highlighter now? This is the Colourpop Flexitarian Super Shock highlighter. I assume this one's vegan. I did look at the website, it didn't say it wasn't vegan, but not everything they do on their website is vegan, so again, just keep an eye out for that. Just going in with a little brush here. Just gives such a nice like wet look to the skin. And I love all of their highlighters. They're really nice. They really like, they're such pretty colours and they have such a really nice effect and look on the skin. I just love all of them, and you can apply it in so many different ways. With a fan brush, with a brush like this, with your fingers, with any brush, putting it on before or after, setting spray. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. And they do them in so many different colours as well, so there's always going to be one that you would like, or like match your skin tone and stuff as well. They do some really pretty shades of this. Onto the eyes, I'll just show you quickly how it swatches, just a few shades, just to show that it doesn't really come out that bright at all. Just go. Like, they are quite pastel colours, really, even though they look like that in the pan, they don't come out that bright at all. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to use the foundation stick and take it onto a flat brush and put it onto my eyes first, see if that helps grab any of the colour. Then I'm also going to take a flat brush, a different one, but I'm going to take a flat brush and go in with that colour as well. I think I'm just going to start with the yellow at the bottom there. Let's go into this pinky shade at the top here as well. I'm going to need a different brush to blend this out with a bit more, because I just feel like I'm painting at the moment with this brush. And I'm just going into this pink shade next to it here too. So I'm just going between taking the pink and blending it up here, and then putting a bit more yellow onto this bit here, and then blending it. I think it's actually turned out all right so far. Actually, I'm going to try it on the other eye without the foundation just to see how it turns out. I'm going to do the same technique with the same brush and everything though. It is coming out a bit better actually on the eyes than I thought it would, like compared to just swatching it on my hand. This doesn't look as bright as this eye, but it's not far off. That looks all right in the end. Actually, it does come out more pigmented than it looks when I like swatching it, but it isn't as bright as it actually is in the pan. I'm sure if you had an actual eye primer or like a lighter concealer or something you put on there, it probably would help to bring that colour out. But there's not too much difference between when I put the foundation on to this side. And now I'm probably going to go in with some of the Barry M High Vis eyeliners. I've got the pink shade in Riot and then the green shade in Strobe Light. I think I'm going to go in with this in my waterline or under the eye, but I'm not sure what to do with the pink just yet. So I think I'll do the green first, because I know I definitely do want this on the eye. Ended up using the pink to do a bit of a winged liner there. I don't know how I got this like super 80s look, but I actually quite like it. It's matched to my hair and what I'm wearing today. Yeah, I really like these eyeliners because they last a really nice long time. They are nice bright colours as well, especially in the waterline. This one would literally last all day, so it's really good for that. I do find that their black one doesn't quite do the same, but it's not the same formula, so maybe that's why. Anyway, should we smack on the lips? Lip liner. This is lip liner, Barry M lip liner in Blush. I think this is a dupe for something. I can't remember what at the moment, but will do, I guess. And I'm just going in with the lipstick. This is, it hasn't got a name on it, but it's 168. I'm sure it was like Truffle Shuffle or something like that. It's a nice sort of nude colour, and it's really nice and like glossy, and it works really well with that lip liner actually. I really like it. It's not too melty when you put it on. Sometimes I find with like lipsticks that aren't matte, they tend to like melt away and it just makes a mess, but that one's really nice to put on. Okay, so brows. This is the Tarte Big Ego. It hasn't really got another name on it. I got it as a set, in a Tarte set. This is brow pencil and gel. I think this is just like a universal shade. It is quite like a cool grey sort of colour. So it is mainly universal. Obviously, it could easily wash you out with this colour too. I don't know where this Power Brown has come from, but we're going there as a look. It's the 80s look today, I guess. I'll put some gel in as well. Then you have like a vision for your eyebrows and then it just never goes that way. So I am going to go in with the Revolution 5D Lash Mascara. I got this one recently. I actually kind of like it. To start with, I wasn't too late on it, but I did do a video on it if you want to check it out. I'm going to go in and curl my lashes first, just what I always do. This mascara does like lengthen my lashes and make them look more defined, but it wasn't quite like a thin way. I do prefer a much thicker lash, but I find going on with a few coats of this does kind of build up to something that I want. But I quite like the length that it gives. Okay, so this is the finished look. I really like how it turned out. Like, my cheeks are very nice and glowy and like glossy almost from like the blush and the highlighter. And the eyes turned out really nice too. The eyeshadow actually came out really nice. It wasn't as pigmented as it looked in the pan, but it didn't come out like really pale or like nothing at all. And there wasn't really any fallout with it either, which is really good. I really like how my cheeks look with the blush and the highlighter on. They look really nice and glowy and dewy and everything. And I really like the lip colour. The lip colour and the pencil actually went really well together. And it's a really nice sort of like cool, almost like a purpley mauvey toned nude, which I'm always a big fan of, but I really like it. It looks really nice, and the shine just looks really nice and healthy, and your lips look nice and plump and everything, even though it has no like sort of pumping qualities to it or anything. But yes, and obviously I've used the mascara a few times, nice long lashes and everything. But yeah, this is the finished look. I guess I was going for a bit of an 80s vibe today because this is what it's ended up being. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know if there's any other vegan brands I should check out, or any other new vegan brands as well, or brands that are transitioning into being vegan, because that's always a good thing that brands are taking that extra step nowadays, because a lot of time there's no need for it. If other brands can do it, there's no need for your products to have animal products in, is there? But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye! Okay, so this